Great game, proud of our guys. It, started off, we didn't play very well. Obviously it was a tough day for Mike. He just didn't have his best stuff today. Had trouble, locating his, all his pitches. And his fastball was alive. Just had trouble locating it, and really, struggled to get his breaking ball and change up over, which is very uncharacteristic of him. But he did what Bobby did, which was he hung in there. He didn't give up the big inning. He gave up a couple ones, and then Tanner comes in and was tremendous. He put up a bunch of zeros, and finally we got it going offensively. Huge home run by Sykes, that leads us to the 10th with the big home run by Matt.
Sykes had a lot of pretty good at bats, and just missed a double against Auburn. He finally gets one right there.
Yeah, we just talked about that on the air, and it's the truth. Sykes, we really feel is the future Matt Snyder. He's the guy that's going to be in the middle of the lineup. He's going to be the guy that's going to hit for power, drive guys in, and he's been delegated this year because of Yarbs, because of Snyder, because of Allen. He's kind of been delegated to that big left-handed bat off the bench, and you're right. I thought he's had a lot of great at bats earlier in the year, but of late he's struggled. His at bats aren't as good, and we're not just talking about result-oriented, getting a base hit. Just gets his swings, and you can tell he's lost a little confidence. But I know Coach Godwin was working with him earlier in the week, talked to him about you're going to get those chances, and those chances are so dramatic. You got to be ready, you got to be aggressive, and certainly he was aggressive today.
Mid-May now, you got to be glad to get so much out of Bailey. He's continuing to.
Yeah, and and the truth is they've all we've been so critical of those guys. The pitchers have been terrific. They really have, and so many of them have done well. Tanner was terrific today, but all down the line, so many of those guys have come in and given us big innings, and today was terrific. He got out of that jam where we really had no momentum going. We're down 3-0. It looks like the way they play, they're going to play some small ball and get another runner in there, and he pitches out of the jam and then gets out of it and puts up a bunch of zeros.
The walk-off kind of loses it. Stoney getting the 2 bunts down right there.
Yeah.
Good quality bats.
And we can do that. We don't bunt a lot. We better move this way, guys. Well, we don't bunt a lot, but the times that we've attempted, we get the bunt down often. We hit and run. We've gotten some squeezes down. We can do that.
Mike, a lot of fly ball outs before the later innings. What was going on there?
I just don't think we just didn't get very many swings off. I don't know if we couldn't pick it up. He was throwing a breaking ball and looked like a little cutter. I don't know if we just couldn't recognize it, but it just looked like we were getting beat on a lot of fastballs. We just couldn't get the barrel out in front, and a lot of times that happens when you're just not picking the ball up well. Not sure. We'll talk to him, and there's a good chance, but we'll talk to him and see how he feels tomorrow.
Did you ask him to